I'll let you all settle in. And today we're going to begin supta, so lying on our back. Lying on your back in constructive rest. So go ahead and move your props out of the way so you have room and your body's touching nothing. Constructive rest, open up your feet as wide as your mat. Bend your legs, place them on the floor. And then let your knees knock in towards one another. Donc, commencez en repos constructif, allongé au sol. Les jambes pliées, les pieds au sol. Ouvrez-les la largeur de votre tapis. Laissez les genoux rentrer un vers l'autre. And take a little bit of time here to settle and to arrive. Let your back body sink into your mat. Let's do a long inhale all together here. Take a big, deep breath in. And let it go out of your mouth. Exhale and fall deeper into your mat. Encore une fois, comme ça, une longue inspiration. Remplissez les côtés de votre corps. Ouvrez la bouche, expirez, relâchez. One more round like that on your own. Go for it. And go ahead and bring your hands onto your belly. And both hands onto your belly. Simply connecting to your breath, so feeling the rise and fall of your stomach as you inhale and as you exhale. Today's Yin Yang practice will be dedicated to lymphatic system, immune system. So the lymph is a nice clear liquid that goes through your body, purifies, get rid of bacteria and viruses, keeps you healthy. And like sleeping well, eating well, movement and exercise gets that lymph moving. Especially yoga helps. When we regulate our breath, we reduce stress. And when we reduce stress, we keep our immune system healthy. So today our Yang practice will be focused on movements, some little holds, and then we'll dedicate all our Yin poses and practice to opening up the lymph nodes, draining and purifying. And with your hands on your belly, start to deepen your breath. Inhaling, press your belly against your hands, feel it rise. Exhale, let the belly fall, almost like you were falling deeper and deeper into your mat. Let the back body go. Let's do a few rounds of deep breathing like that. Inhales to fill the belly, feel the rise. And exhale. Release, let your back body drop into the mat. Commencez à réveiller une respiration un peu plus profonde, un peu plus lente. Et aujourd'hui, je vous invite de faire votre pratique avec un peu de douceur. A little bit of ease and relaxation in your practice today, even if it's young. Instead of looking for the usual strength and flexibility, we're going to look for movement in our body, soft flowing. A few more breaths right here. Go ahead and open up your arms into a T. If you don't have a lot of room, cactus your arms. Donc les bras ouverts, les paumes vers le ciel. Inhale with your legs at center. Exhale, let your knees drop to the right. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, knees drop to the left. And keep moving with your breath like that. Your inhales come to center. Your exhales, knees fall to one side. Get things flowing, get things moving. Start with your breath first. A few rounds like this, about a minute. En pratique traditionnelle de Hatha, la plupart des cours commencent comme ça, avec des mouvements répétitifs qui sont jumelés à la respiration pour nous aider à retrouver de la fluidité, non seulement dans notre corps, mais aussi dans la respiration. And you can bring a little bit of invigorating movement into it. Try to press your knees towards the ground. Stretch your side hips, stretch the psoas. Keeping the breath soft, keeping the breath deep, trying to avoid a little bit of that ujjayi today. Keep it soft. And on your next inhale, come back to center, exhale, rest there. Start to feel that waking up, that tingling, a little bit of warmth in your body. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. You're welcome to roll from right to left, so that feels good. Circles, stay still, whatever you need. Bring yourself back to center. If you're moving around, hold on to the back of your thighs and cross your ankles. Inhale to roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Do that a few times. Once again, keeping that motion of movement, of breath going. After a few rounds, I'll meet you in a tabletop. Once you arrive to your tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Move around from right to left, whatever you need to do. Bring yourself into a neutral spine when you're ready. Pressez surtout l'index, le pouce au sol. Soulevez les arches pour bien éparpiller votre poids. Les orteils peuvent être retroussés ou à plat au sol. Let's do some cat-cow. Inhaling, start from your tailbone all the way up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale from the tailbone, curl it down, shoulders round, head down. Breathe as you move. Few rounds right here. And next time you finish your exhale, come into a neutral spine. Firmly press your hands into the ground. Inhale, curl your toes. Exhale, press the ground away. Lift your hips. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Once again, here in your down dog, take your time. Pedal the feet out. Bend one leg at a time. Maybe shake your head out. Ça se peut que vous ayez à réajuster les mains, les pieds à chaque fois que vous êtes dans votre down dog. Ce n'est pas une erreur. Trouvez quelque chose de confortable, les mains aussi larges que vos épaules, peut-être même un peu plus larges. Pressez surtout le pouce et index au sol, puis repoussez le sol loin de vous. Really push the ground away. Just bring a nice bend in the elbows and lift the heels off the ground. Pressing your hands into the ground, push your hips up towards the sky. That nice upside down V shape. Straighten the knees, guiding the thighs back and the heels towards the ground. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, bend that right leg and open up the hip, right heel to the left bum cheek, pressing both hands equally into the ground. And up to you here, you could stay here, you can do some knee circles, waking up that hip. And deep breath, still active here, nice and slow. Take an inhale, extend that right leg back. Exhale, right foot to the floor. De l'autre côté, tout de suite, inspirez, soulevez la jambe gauche. Sur l'expiration, pliez la jambe, ouvrez la hanche. Pressez également les deux mains au sol. Si vous voulez, ici, faites des cercles avec le genou. Inspirez, redressez la jambe. Expirez les deux pieds au sol. Let's do a nice long inhale right here. And let it go out of your mouth. Look towards your hands. Lift your heels. Inhale. Exhale, bend your legs and tiptoe to the front of your mat. Feet about hip width apart, even wider if that's what you're comfortable with. Take a nice bend in the knees if you can't touch the floor. And we'll be spending a few breaths right here in Uttanasana. Let your head hang low. You have blocks, maybe hands on your blocks can be comfortable here. Let your head go, maybe sway right from left, maybe straightening one knee and then the other. Having your head below our heart drains the lymph, brings it into our lungs, gets rid of all the bacteria here. And then when we stand up straight, we drain our system and we get rid of everything that we don't need. Few breaths. Hands come onto your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press into your heels, come up standing. Readjust your mountain as you need. Take a few moments. I'll meet you in Samastiti with hands at your heart. Maybe shuffle from right to left, side to side. Root down through your heels and grow the crown of the head up towards the sky. Press your hands together. Take a nice long inhale. Let it go out of your mouth. And we'll open up right here to the sound of one Om. Inhale for Om. I wish you all a really lovely practice, bonne pratique. Inspirez, soulevez les bras vers le ciel. Expirez, attrapez vos coudes opposés. Relax the shoulders down here, and we're gonna move with our breath. Give yourself a nice, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, bend over to the right. Coming down towards your right knee, through center, left knee, side bend to the left, and come up. Keep those armpits open and flow with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling fully. Opening up the armpits where there's a lymph node right here, so getting circulation going. I invite you to move as slow or as fast as you need. Next time you come up, go in the opposite direction. And bend your knees just to avoid hyperextension, but to also get that best stretch, that nice flowy movement. And inhale, when you come back up, exhale, release your arms by your side, give your shoulders a shrug, and do what you need to do. Inhale, arms come up, gentle back bend, look up. Exhale, fold forward over bent knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands on the ground, step the right leg back, left leg back. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, come all the way down. Belly, chest, chin. Press the feet down, lift your kneecaps. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, come through your knees, curl your toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. 3 breaths. Maybe noticing that warmth, maybe a little drop of sweat. Nice flowing breath. Inhale, look forward, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the legs, right leg forward, then left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to the ground. Press into your heels, arms come up, inhale. Exhale, grab the opposite elbows again, try to choose the different grip. Inhale, bend towards the left. And then on your exhale, start your circles once again. Move freely and flowy. Next time you come up to center, move to the right in a different direction, or whatever direction you went, just go the opposite one. Next time you come up, take a breath in. Exhale, release the arms by your side. Shrug your shoulders, bend your knees, whatever you need, or simply stand still. Round 2, inhale, reach your arms up. Regardez vers le haut, un léger back bend. Expirez, pliez les genoux, plongez vers le sol. Inspirez à demi, remontez, allongez le dos. Expirez, plantez les mains au sol, reculez la jambe gauche, ensuite la jambe droite. Inspirez dans votre planche. Expirez, descendez les genoux, pliez les coudes, descendez le ventre, le cœur, le menton. Pressez les pieds au sol, serrez vos cuisses. Inspirez, bébé cobra. Expirez, passez par vos genoux, retroussez les orteils. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Regardez vers l'avant, soulevez vos talons, inspirez. Expirez, pliez les jambes, marchez la jambe gauche vers l'avant, ensuite la droite. Inspirez à demi, remontez. Replongez, expirez. Pressez dans vos pieds, inspirez, soulevez les bras vers le ciel. Exhale, interlace your fingers and release your index. We're doing the same thing now with straight arms. If you feel tightness in your neck or shoulders, just bend the elbow and grab the elbows just like we did last time. Here we go. Inhale, bend to the right. And then on your exhale, start to do your circles. Fingers pointing. And this time, our fingers are above our head, really creating that nice spin, that nice flowing movement. Just a different way to flow. Next time you come up, just go into the opposite direction. I'll meet you standing up. Take an inhale, look up, gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward towards the ground. Halfway lift, inhale, move slowly with your breath. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step your right leg back, then your left. Inhale in your strong plank. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, come down, belly, chest, chin. Strong legs. Inhale, lift your heart, baby cobra. Exhale, come through the knees, curl the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths right here. Take a look forward. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your legs. Step the right leg forward, then the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Press into your heels, arms come up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastiti. Press the hands together, take a breath in. Let it go out of your mouth. And keep your hands to your heart or release them by your side. We'll take a few breaths right here. After all that movement, maybe feeling a little bit warmer, maybe the breath is flowing a little bit easier, or maybe you feel the same. Root down through your heels and grow from the crown of your head. Even though we're looking for a sense of ease and relaxation, we could still be strong. Hands come to hips, take an inhale, press into your heels, grow tall. Exhale, so back and down into Utkatasana, chair. Bring your seat back. Imagine a block in between your thighs and squeeze them together. Navel in. Option, arms can come straight ahead if you feel a little tight in your shoulders, or you could do the traditional Utkatasana, arms above head. Inhale, release the knees a little bit. Exhale, sink lower. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Last one, inhale. Exhale, sink, and we're gonna stay And we'll flow with our breath as we twist. Since our feet are hip width apart, we'll do it kind of chill. Inhale, we'll be here. Exhale, bring your right hand onto the back, left hand onto right leg, twist. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, left hand sacrum, right hand, left leg. Just like that. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Last time I promised, we're just gonna hold it now for 2 breaths. From the crown of the head, reach forward, inhale. Exhale, twist your belly to the right. Reach your arms forward, press into the heels, straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, release the arms by the side. Let a little exhale out of the mouth if you need. All right, going on. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, you're gonna bring your left arm underneath your right. Coming into eagle. Again, tight shoulders, grab onto opposite shoulders. If not, you're twist tying your arms. Lift the elbows up towards your mouth and then reach them forward. Bend your knees back into your chair pose. And then bring your left leg on top of your right. Toes can touch the ground, float, or hook. Press your left leg to the right, your right leg to the right, and sink down. Squeeze your arms together. Squeeze your legs together. Big breaths. Take a breath in, press into your right foot, undo your arms and lift your left knee. Exhale, step that left leg back for warrior 1, just for transitioning. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Walk your back foot back, bend your front knee and open up that knee to the right. Reach both arms out into a T, relax the shoulders, lift the heart, deep breaths here. I'll give you a few just to relax the heart rate, let an exhale go out of the mouth. All right, we'll move once again with breath. Our inhales will take us back into reverse warrior. And our exhales reaching forward into bent knee triangle. Core strong. Inhale, reverse warrior. Move slow, take your time, and then exhale, reach forward, bent knee triangle. Lift that left arm up. Open your heart. Good. A few more like that. Inhales, reverse warrior. Exhale, bent knee triangle. 2 more. And I'll meet you in bent knee trikonasana. Right arm reaching down, left arm reaching up, and use that right leg as a lever against your right arm. Press into the outside of your back foot, belly in, and twist your heart open. Soft breaths. Inhale, press into your feet, come back into warrior 2. Exhale, stay here. All right, windmill the arms and bring your hand on either side of your right foot, coming down onto your left knee, Anjaneyasana. Find a stance that's comfortable for you and bring both hands onto your right leg. Always option, back foot can be flat, toes can be curled, whatever's comfy for you. We'll be moving through this pose. So belly in strong, thighs squeezing towards one another. So inhales, hands are gonna be by exhale, excuse me. So inhales, I'll show you what to do. You'll lean your hips and pelvis forwards, make fists with your hands and open up into cactus. Exhale, bring the hips back, straighten the arms down. Again, like that. Inhale, fist, cactus, your arms open up. Nice. Exhale, hips back, arms by your side. A few more like that. Inhale, cactus the arm, make fists with your hands. Exhale, straighten the arms, come down. A few more, here we go. Move with your own rhythm of breath. I'll let you know when to finish up. Just flow, less thinking about the movement, More being guided by your breath. And I'll meet you on your next exhale, just up here. Bring your hands on the inside of your right leg. Walk your right foot to the right corner of your mat. And bring your left hand underneath your shoulder, maybe a bit ahead of you. Right hand, right shoulder, right hand, right thigh. Extend your spine, inhale. Exhale, find a twist. All right, stay here, or option to stretch your left quad. So you're gonna bend your left leg or lift your left foot. If you crank up onto the foot, maybe you grab onto your pant leg, like so. Holding onto your left foot, inhale, kick your left foot back. And then exhale, bring it in slowly. Kicking back first, activate your hamstring. And then on your exhale. Right, let that left leg go if you're holding on to it. Walk the right foot in between your hands. All right. Lift the left knee. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, step forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. To the ground, exhale. Bend your legs, lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, Samastiti, hands to heart. Few breaths right here. You're feeling a little dizzy. Bring your fingers onto your forehead and pull the skin down towards your nose. Settle yourself. Switch sides so you see me. You can stay exactly where you are on your yoga mat. Deuxième côté, les mains sur les hanches. Prenez une inspiration, pressez les talons au sol. Expirez, venez vous asseoir dans la chaise. On va faire la même chose qu'avant avec le petit twist. Soulevez les bras soit vers l'avant ou par-dessus la tête. Inspirez ici. Expirez, twist vers la gauche. Revenez vers le centre. Inspire. Expire, twist vers la droite. Nice and soft. Inspirez. Twist vers la gauche. Expire. Vers le centre. Inspire. Expire, twist vers la gauche. Droite, pardon. Revenez vers le centre. Inspirez. Expirez, on va y aller vers la gauche. La main sur le dos, la main droite à l'extérieur de la jambe. Allongez la colonne. Inspirez. Expirez, rentrez le nombril. Twist vers votre cuisse gauche. Une autre fois comme ça. Inspire. Expire. Les bras vers le haut. Prenez une inspiration. Expirez, pressez dans les talons. Redressez les jambes. Inspirez, ramenez les épaules vers les oreilles. Expirez par la bouche, laissez-les tomber. Une dernière fois comme ça. Inspirez. Puis relâchez les épaules, expirez. Si les yeux sont fermés, ouvrez-les. Inspirez, soulevez les bras vers le haut. Expirez, cette fois-ci, vous allez ramener le bras droit en dessous du gauche. Faites votre twist tie, attrapez les paumes ou les épaules. Soulevez les coudes, relaxez vos épaules. Inspirez, pliez les jambes. Sur l'expiration, croisez la jambe droite par-dessus la gauche. Soit les orteils au sol, soit ils flottent. Pressez vos bras ensemble, puis ramenez la jambe droite vers la droite, la jambe gauche vers la gauche. Ça va vous aider à activer le centre. Nice. Respirez profondément. Continuez à serrer, compresser. Pressez votre pied gauche au sol. Inspirez, soulevez les bras, soulevez la jambe droite. Expirez, ramenez la jambe droite vers l'arrière pour le guerrier 1. Une respiration ici. Inspire. Expire, ouvrez en guerrier 2. Get into your comfortable warrior 2 stance. Keep your eyes over your left fingertips. La jambe gauche est pliée. Ouvrez-la un tout petit peu vers la gauche. Question de voir votre deuxième, peut-être votre troisième orteil. Nombril vers la colonne. Inspirez dans le guerrier renversé. Expirez dans le triangle avec la jambe pliée. Just like that, flow with your breath. Allez-y. Encore pour 2. And the next time you come into your triangle, let's stay there. La main gauche vers le sol, la main droite vers le ciel. Le ventre actif. Ouvrez vos bras, peut-être même vous regardez vers le haut. Respirez. Restez dans vos 2 pieds. Inspirez, montez dans le guerrier 2. Expirez, restez ici. Basculez vos bras vers l'avant. Une main de chaque côté du pied gauche, puis descendez sur le genou droit. So we're in low lunge on the left side. You can bring your hands onto your left thigh and adjust your pose, really pressing the left foot down and pulling it back. Squeeze your thighs. Et on fait le même exercice que l'autre côté. Donc, les bras de chaque côté sur l'inspiration. Vous ouvrez les bras en cactus, faites des points, les hanches vers l'avant. Expirez, remontez, relâchez les bras. Let's go like that for a few breaths. Almost there, almost ready to yin it out. Let your breath be your power. Let your breath help you flush what you don't need. Two more. Come back up. All right. I don't remember if we did this. Did we do this on the first slide? Okay. Sorry, guys. Yoga brain. Inhale here. Exhale, lean back, straighten your left leg. Bring your right hip over your right knee. Flex the toes. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, fold forward if you want. 2 more breaths right here. Bring that left foot forward. Curl the toes, lift the back knee. Hands press into the ground, downward dog. Take your time here in down dog. Stay still, or I'll guide one flow, modify it again. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, drop the knees and come down, belly, chest, chin. Press the feet down, lift the heart. Inhale for baby cobra. Exhale, come back through your knees, curl your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go ahead and let your head hang heavy here. Maybe you shake your head yes, or shake your head no, bring some movement into your neck. Taking a little bit more time in poses where our head is upside down or into inversions to really help us activate the lymphatic system. Look towards your hands, take an inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your legs and travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reach your arms up, take a breath in. And breath out, Samastiti, hands to heart. Press your palms together, inhale. Release the arms and exhale out of the mouth. Give you a little bit of time right here in Tadasana just to maybe set your gaze. So if your eyes are closed, open them up. We'll end with a nice strong balancing pose. So maybe you readjust your feet, find that nice place in the wall that you can keep your eyes on. And start by releasing all the muscles in your face. Let go of your jaw. Let your tongue be wide at the bottom of your mouth. Soft cheeks. Reach both arms up on your inhale. Then exhale, you're going to drop your left arm into the side of you like you're holding a plate. Join your index and thumb together in Gyan Mudra, just helping you to focus. With your right leg pressing down into the ground, soft bend, bend your left leg, grab onto the inside of your foot or ankle or maybe even pant leg. Starting right here, this is like a dancer's pose. Squeeze your thighs together. Feel that right side of your body in a nice straight line. You can stay here or work with breath as you move into your full pose. Kick your foot back without moving your leg. And now inhale, reach the heart up. And exhale, kick your left leg back. Trying to roll that left hip down. Strong belly, helping you to rise. Inhale to find lift. Exhale, find extension. If you stop halfway, it's perfect. If you fall, that's perfect. Just breathe soft. Open your chest. Into that right foot, inhale, come back up. Exhale, we'll go right into it. Drop that left foot and windmill the arms. La main gauche fait vers le haut. Joignez le pouce index de votre main gauche. Et la main droite, attrapez l'intérieur de votre pied droit, peut-être la cheville, peut-être même votre pantalon. Serrez les cuisses une vers l'autre. Puis comme donnez un petit kick dans votre pied droit sans bouger la jambe. Activez vos ischio-jambiers. Sur l'inspiration, ouvrez le cœur vers le haut. Expirez, donnez un petit kick vers l'arrière. Gardez la hanche droite vers le sol. La cuisse droite qui pointe vers le sol. Soft breath here. Last big pose. Last yang pose before we get ready for our yin practice. One last inhale. And now exhale completely. Follow your exhale. So good. Come back up to standing. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arm. Release the leg. Give yourself a moment in standing. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale. And let it go out of the mouth. Exhale. Drop the shoulders. One more time. Standing, you can bring your hands back onto your belly and practice that breath like you did at the beginning of class. Inhaling, filling your belly. And then exhaling, feeling your belly come away from your hands. Like you're pumping your diaphragm purposely. Eyes are closed, go ahead and open them up and bring yourself down onto your knees. Grab your props not too far from you, we'll need them. So for this first pose, we'll be in child's pose for quite some time, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes. So it could be nice to have your rolled up blanket in front of you. Feet, toes together, knees as wide as your mat. If it's not comfortable to sit on your heels like this, open up your feet, maybe sit onto a block or two, or maybe some pillows. And then reach your arms forward so your wrists are resting on your blanket, give you a little bit of support. Let your head come down towards your mat, maybe towards a block, or a pillow, or a book, and let go. And soften. Let go of that really kind of controlled breath that you were using to sync your movements. Now come into a softer way of breathing. Relax your tongue and face. Relax your fingers and toes. Let your belly hang between your thighs. letting go of each part of your body that you still feel is maybe working or active or clenched. Release it. We're in a yin practice today. We're going to be doing things like compressing. And to compress is to kind of like what we did in eagle, to stop all circulation, to refresh it, to unblock. We'll be targeting certain areas of the body where lymph nodes are. So start to shift your mind to a more gentle way of moving, slower. Let go. Five more breaths. Press your hands into the ground and slowly bring yourself up into a tabletop. Moving slow, and in between yin poses, I'll always invite you to either move or stay still. It's really whatever comes to mind first is what you want. So take your time, meet me in a tabletop. Let's start by bringing our ankles closer together and curl your toes. Ankles coming closer together just to give her a bit of a deeper stretch. We're coming into toe stretch, so go ahead and bring your seat onto your heels. Walk yourself up. Make sure every toe is curled, even your baby toe. And do a little bit of a moonwalk towards the back. So your full weight is onto your heels and your toes are digging into the ground. We'll be here for about 1.5 minutes. Anytime you need a break, just lift your bum off of your heels and come when you're ready. Let's do some stuff with our head and arms to forget where we are right now. Let's take a big deep breath in right here. Let an exhale go out of the mouth. Remember, nothing lasts forever. Chin comes into chest and start doing some slow head circles. And then go in the opposite direction. Even though your breath may not be as active, it's still present. So try to deeply inhale and exhale here, even if it's causing a lot of discomfort here. And bring your chin up straight. And for the last 20 seconds, do some soft breaths here. Exhaling out of the mouth when you feel tension coming up or your heart racing. Take a break when you need. Nice and slow, release the toes, stretch, come back into tabletop, uncurl your toes. Option is stay still, or maybe it could feel good to tap the top of your feet onto the mat, nice and light. All right, bring your heels onto your seat onto your heels so that you're in seiza. I'll just show you options for your next pose. So we're gonna be coming into kind of Vishnu's pose, but with a pressure point that's right underneath right on the side of your armpit here. If you don't have a block at home, then you'll use your rolled up blanket. You'll bring your armpit right on the blanket and your elbow is resting on the ground. It won't be as much as a pressure, but you're still getting into it. If you have a block, and you would just bring this part of your armpit, so right here on the outside side, onto the edge of the block, literally pressing it into the block. And you'll probably feel it's a nice pressure point. You may not feel it right away, but it'll come. Les jambes peuvent être pliées, so legs bent, opening the feet up to the side. Whatever feels comfortable for you, let your head be heavy into your hands, whether you feel an intense pressure or not here. Deep breaths. So all that opening up we were doing with the arms above the head and those circular motions, that was to get everything flowing. And now we're compressing where the lymph node is to drain. Every so often, maybe remind yourself to release that side body into your blanket or the block. Heavy head. So 5 more deep breaths. If it's too much, you can come up. Try to slow down that exhale. Bring that right forearm down and coming up so that you're on your right elbow. Releasing your right armpit. Right, so just from here, you're going to extend your left leg forward. And you're going to bend your right leg and grab onto the right ankle, maybe the right foot, cat pulling its tail. We'll go into the full extension. Go ahead and open up your heart here. Roll those shoulders back. And release that right leg. Let that left leg swing down like a pendulum. Bring yourself to hands and knees in your own time, and we'll do about a 30-second transition in child's pose. So move slow, take your time. Notice your right side compared to your left side body. Let's make our way to the next side. Ramenez-vous en table. Cette fois-ci, vous allez vous tourner sur le côté gauche. Soit vous placez la couverture, soit vous avez le bloc. Go ahead and get into your position. Same thing, this time on your left side. Ramenez le coude au sol. L'aisselle soit sur le bloc ou sur la couverture, puis cherchez votre petit point de pression ici. Position confortable avec le reste du corps. Il y a assez de sensations intenses ici. Donc, prenez le temps ici de relaxer vos cuisses, même les hanches, relaxer les orteils. La tête lourde dans les bras. De temps en temps, rappelez-vous de relâcher le côté gauche du corps, surtout l'aisselle, surtout la tête, pour venir vraiment compresser. And you'll probably notice maybe from one side to the other that there's always one side that's a little bit more intense, that maybe is a little tighter or has more sensation. Notice that. Notice which side of your body. The more we get to know ourselves in that kind of way, the more we are aware, the easier it becomes for us to be present, not only in our practice, but in every other part of our life. So use your yin practice to help you become aware of physical things. Release your left arm, come up onto the forearm, ramenez-vous sur l'avant-bras gauche. On va faire le chat de l'aiguille de l'autre côté. Donc la jambe droite s'allonge vers l'avant. Pliez la jambe gauche, attrapez soit votre cheville, votre bord de pantalon, ce qui est disponible. So right leg is forward, reach back, grab onto your left ankle, toe, pant leg, whatever's available. Ouvrez le cœur, roll your shoulders back. Puis tranquillement, on se rejoint en position de l'enfant. I'll meet you back in Balasana, child's pose, just for a little transition. Come out of the pose, take your time. Flip onto hands and knees and press back into child's pose. Quelques respirations ici. Let your armpits kind of hang heavy towards the ground. Maybe you feel a little bit more freer. Maybe feel some tingling. Just observe. And bring your hands in front of your knees. Keep your chin into your chest and roll up nice and slow. Head comes up last. Prenez une respiration ou deux juste pour laisser le sang couler vers le bas. And staying here, I'll show you guys what's up for the next position. You'll need your rolled up blanket. We're going to come into Sphinx, lying on the blanket. So there's another lift note right in between your rib cage and your pelvis. And we're going to compress our belly onto the blanket to compress again, and we'll do Sphinx pose. So rolled up blanket onto the mat. Go ahead and lie on your blanket and make sure you're lying in that soft part of your belly. So between your rib cage and your pelvis. You'll probably feel maybe a little bit of a sharp, not pain, but sensation, and that's totally normal. Let's come down onto your blanket. Open up your legs wider than you usually do. Since we're doing lymphatic note, we'll keep it a chill Sphinx. Usually our elbows are underneath our shoulders. Walk them forward. Press your elbows down into the ground. Reach the crown of your head up. And with slight pressure in your fingertips, kind of pull the ground towards you so you can reach your heart forward. And let your belly press into that blanket. Release it down. And like we did at the beginning of practice, inhale, press your belly against the blanket. And then exhale, let the blanket come in and release your belly. Let's be really observant with our breath during this next pose. Just kind of inhaling to press your belly against the blanket. Exhale, let it come back. Forget about what the pose looks like, or if it's perfect, or if your shoulders are hunched or not. Your attention will notice that in time. And at any point, you kind of notice your bum clenching or your thigh clenching or your hips starting to get tight, and just relax. It's time. In this practice for today, in this pose, let your belly hang. And guide all of your awareness, all of your breath into your belly. Doing this sort of balloon breath. So Yin teaches us to look for that kind of slight sensation in our body. And we're so used to kind of, during these yang practices or yang workouts where we feel heat and where we feel activation. So you may be doing this kind of pose right now and saying to yourself, I don't feel anything. Or where's the sensation, and looking for the sensation. Relax your body. Keep doing those big, deep breaths. You may feel something. You may not, and that's okay too, but you're still doing the work. It doesn't have to be obvious. Sometimes it's in the subtleties. A few more breaths. Right, you can stay in Sphinx, or I'll guide us for about a minute of seal. Si vous avez des blessures au dos ou vous n'êtes pas trop certain de vouloir faire la pause, restez dans le Sphinx. Sinon, pour le phoque, pressez les mains au sol, especially thumb and index. Really press those down. Pressing into your thumb and index, go ahead and straighten your arms. Hold the shoulders back, but still try to let your belly kind of hang into that blanket. So, may not be a perfect seal. Getting that heart opening, releasing the neck away from the shoulders. Bend the elbows, bring yourself back into Sphinx. About 3 more breaths here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, maybe curl your toes, press yourself into a tabletop. Stay here for your counter pose, do a little bit of movement, or down dog. Prenez votre temps, prenez la transition qui vous fait le plus de bien. Move around, bring a little bit of fluidity back into your movements, even though they're slow. If your head is low, shake it again, yes and no. And come on to hands and knees. And then bring yourself into Seiza, sitting onto your heels. All right. So for the last pose, we may need the block, or the last series of poses, you may need your block. Forgot to mention, but we will finish in an inversion with the leg against the wall. So if your mat is close to a wall, maybe bring it to a wall, close the door, bring it close to the door. We'll use it for the end of practice, but I forgot to mention it. If you're in your moon cycle, avoid the pose. You don't want to have your legs inverted. And if you don't want to do it, then just end in Shavasana 2. So I'll bring us onto our backs. Take your time lying down onto your back. You'll be coming down onto your elbows first. Let your head drop back. And then when you're ready, slowly making yourself all the way down towards the ground. Let yourself go. Feel how nice it is to not have to do anything. The ground does all the work. Let your back body sink into the mat. And just for the next few moments, not too long, just commit to following each and every one of your breaths. From the beginning of the inhale all the way to the top. That moment in between. And then from the top of your exhale to the end. That little moment before your next breath. Opening your arms up into a T or cactus stem, palms up. Bend your legs, place your feet onto the floor, press into your feet, readjust your hips, press into your head, readjust your shoulders. We'll come into a reclined twist. Two options for your legs. You can simply cross your right leg over your left, or you can come into twisted roots, which is basically eagle legs, where you would hook your right foot behind your left calf. Press your left foot into the ground wherever you are and lift your hips up. Bring them over to the right side of your mat and drop them down. Let your knees fall to the left and your right shoulder may lift. That's okay, it's all good. Push into the back of your head so you can scoot your right shoulder blade towards the ground. And think of letting the back of your ribs melt down. Less of a back bend here. If the knees come up, it's all good. Option to look up, or for a complete twist, look towards your left. And these next poses of twists, see if you can really breathe into your belly and guide your breath right there, that space between your belly button and your pubic bone. If you're looking to a side, go ahead and bring your eyes back to center. You can undo the bind of your legs, bring your knees and feet back to center. Undo the legs and walk yourself back to neutral. Right, other side, l'autre côté. Cette fois-ci, vous croisez la jambe gauche par-dessus la droite. Soit vous laissez le pied comme ça, ou vous accrochez le pied à l'arrière du mollet droit. Pressez votre pied droit au sol, soulevez les hanches, puis ramenez-les du côté gauche du tapis. Laissez vos genoux tomber vers la droite. En pressant l'arrière de la tête au sol. Ramenez l'omoplate gauche ou l'épaule gauche en direction du sol. Laissez l'arrière des côtes fondre vers le tapis. Puis pour un twist complet, vous pouvez regarder dans la direction opposée de vos genoux. Ramenez votre regard vers le centre s'il a bougé. Ramenez vos jambes vers le centre. Défaites la prise de vos jambes. Et ramenez votre corps au neutre. Les bras de chaque côté. Coming out of your twist, bring yourself to neutral. All right. So you can roll over onto your right side. Keep your head heavy and bring yourself up to seated. If you are doing legs up the wall. If not, you can stay in Shavasana. So the legs up the wall will act as another inversion to help you drain the lymph nodes, but also stretch your lower back, stretch your hamstrings. Great pose to do every day and for up to 10 minutes. So I'll give you time to shuffle towards the wall. And when your mat is against the wall, just bring yourself kind of like to the side of the wall, just like this. And bring yourself to lie onto your side, your bum against the wall. With your bum against the wall, straighten your legs up onto your wall. And you're gonna see here, maybe you're comfortable with legs straight. Maybe you need to bend the legs. Maybe you wanna open them up wide or do a butterfly kind of thing. Wherever you are, just find something comfortable, push into your head to readjust shoulders, arms by your side. And close your eyes. And relax. Just relax. Laissez aller toute la tension dans votre corps, dans le visage, la mâchoire, votre front. Relaxez. I'll leave you to enjoy your Shavasana. If your legs are up the wall, you can stay there for up to 10, 15 minutes. And when you are ready to come out, make sure you chill in a fetal position before bringing yourself up. I hope you enjoyed today's Yin Yang practice. Merci d'avoir été présent. Je vous souhaite j'allais dire bon week-end. Je vous souhaite une bonne semaine. Namaste, everyone.